Hey guys, today we're going to be unboxing the CSGO butterfly knife from Rio Ran. Now Rio Ran is like a cheap brand on Amazon.com or Amazon.ca or Amazon just in general. You'll see them a lot in cheap stuff. But this actually comes in a box, unlike the really cheap ones, which just comes in like a plastic bag. We're going to take off the lid now, and as you can see, there is a screwdriver and the actual knife itself in a plastic bag. Alright, so you can't really see, it's kind of blurry, but the screwdriver isn't a Phillips screwdriver, okay? And that's because the screws on the actual knife itself, it's a hexagonal shape. There's like 6 sides, so it's a really kind of weird screw, so you're going to need this screwdriver. And this actually really helps, because after flipping the knife for about a week, the knife will get really loose and it'll feel like it'll fall apart. So this screwdriver really helps. And then there's also a kind of like cover or bag or whatever you want to call it, and or sheath. I think that's what you call it, a sheath, but never mind, that doesn't really matter. Here is the actual knife itself, and this actually looks really nice. It's really like weighted, it's nicely weighted, unlike the cheap ones which are kind of light, but this one is really nicely weighted. And the spring lock is also obviously springed, and you know, that makes everything a little bit easier when you're flipping the knife. It won't, you know, get in the way or anything. It won't go randomly flipping everywhere. And the blade itself is actually pretty shiny. Like I saw a bunch, or I looked at a bunch of the, you know, Amazon reviews from the customers, and they all kind of look like stickers. They didn't really look shiny. It didn't look like, you know, it was a real knife. It didn't look real. It looked like a toy. But after actually unboxing this actually does look pretty shiny, in my honest opinion. It really does look shiny, so it looks like a real knife. If that, you know, matters to you, if the looks matter to you, then, you know, this is a really nice knife. And for the price, this is really nice. You know, everything is nicely weighted and it looks nice. It looks like a real knife. It doesn't have a bunch of holes in it. Now it does look like a real knife, so that you might want to be like concerned about that. If you're bringing this to school or something, then you know, you wouldn't want like the principal, like, you know, taken away, even though it isn't actually a real knife. You know, you might get like expelled or something if things go too crazy. But we're gonna, you know, put everything aside and just see how the knife actually performs, how it feels to flip everything. Obviously I can't do it right now, but we're gonna switch on over to my phone and just test everything out. Also, I just noticed something after inspecting the knife a little bit further. So on the safe handle, there's actually a little groove where the spring lock goes into, or locks into, so that the spring lock doesn't just accidentally, you know, spring out and your knife goes loose, right? So that's a very subtle change. That's a very small change, but it's really nice. Like, this knife is really nice. There's a few small things in there that just make everything a lot better, right? So just want to note that. Alright guys, so I'm going to test these two trainers out and see how they actually feel, like how it is to do tricks on this new butterfly knife, because yeah, as you can clearly see, obviously the handles are a little bit curved, so will that affect the difficulty of tricks? Who knows? I'm just going to test it out. Again, I want to say that I'm not a pro at this. I've only used, like, you know, this butterfly knife for maybe like 2 weeks at tops. I haven't really used it since my last video, so I just want to say that I'm not like the best, but this is like a pretty basic trick, so if I can do it, then most of you can. And plus, this looks pretty cool, so you know, let's just go ahead and do this. All right, so the first one, I'm just gonna go with my normal one, or my first one. This is the first butterfly knife or trainer that I had. It doesn't really look like a knife. There's a bunch of holes in it. Obviously it's much lighter, and it's straight like most other butterfly knives. So I'm just gonna quickly do the Zen rollover, which is the trick from Meet the Spy from a Team Fortress 2. So I'm just gonna do it right now. So yeah, that one I've pretty much basically mastered, so that one went pretty smoothly. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch on to the CSGO butterfly knife. Alright, so let's see how it goes. The first try wasn't too good. Let's try that again. Alright, so I'm having a little bit of trouble now, but I did actually do it a few times before, and it's not too much different, to be completely honest. The added extra weight, like, this isn't too heavy. It's a little bit heavier than my other one, than the black one right here. It's a little bit heavier, but this one is much better, right? Like, the CSGO one is a lot better. It feels a lot better, and overall, I think this one is a lot more worth it if you're going for like a trainer. If you want to, you know, practice doing tricks, this one is a lot better, in my opinion. It doesn't really, this curve like handle, it doesn't affect anything. So if that's what you're wondering, then no, it doesn't actually affect anything. It might be like a tad bit harder if you're switching from the straight handle, but if you're just gonna buy this one right off the bat, you're not gonna have any problems, or at least I don't think so. I've only used butterfly knives for maybe like 2 weeks at most, like I just said, so if I can still do it right now, then you know, I don't think there's a problem. But yeah, I think that's just gonna conclude it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, And overall, for $22, I think this is completely worth it. But I do have to mention that this is actually like a little bit more expensive on the US version, so if you live in Canada, then I guess it's a little bit cheaper there. But yeah, I'll just conclude the video here. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace out, everybody.